Hello. All right. Sorry about the squeak. I'm just not sure where my level is. Always so dark here at my desk. So we'll see how that sounds. How's everybody doing? Um, just got back from San Francisco. Happy birthday to Mr. Tony Meredith. I just want to say that right now, buddy of mine, and very cool cat. Most of you know him. If you know him, wish him a happy birthday. That is the day today for him. Okay, so like I said in the announcement, um, I got and I was able to finish 90 like 6% of this arrangement I made of the Billie Eilish tune, which is the theme "No Time to Die," and with that, I was trying to toy. It was actually it's a really cool progression, and I had a lot of fun like figuring out how to really play the song. There's Coco. Yeah, what's up? Just say hi. There you go. So that's yeah. Here she is, 8 months, and she's huge, 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 huge. So anyway, so I kept kind of going back and forth with the song itself, and then on a new album from England, um, a band made a cover of it of "No Time to Die." They made it into waltz, and it was actually very very nice. I was surprised that I was going to like it. I wasn't a huge fan of the actual song, so trying to see if we're making sure anyone is trying to say hello. For some reason, I cannot get my little broadcast to show up. So hopefully we are live somewhere somehow. Looks like we have people hanging with us. Is this true? Yes. All right. So if you're out there, say hello because I'm not sure where and how we're broadcasting, but it does look we are live and I got a few people hanging out. So, like I said, the Billie Eilish tune. Um, so I started doing a little ranging around on with my software, and thought I would just like give it a shot. Hi, Sandy. Yo, Mark. What's shaking? And see what was going on in Viennese because once I found the arrangement of the song, I really liked how it kind of got laid out as far as like the intro and then bringing in the theme. Now, my last decision on this song, maybe you all can help me, is to use the song like the melody because it's always the melody at the end that I can't decide how to portray the song because the melody has to be clear. It can't sound cheesy, can't sound fake like the instruments itself. So I kept the melody in the on the piano as the melody plays for this song. I'm going to play it for you in a second. But we're going to explore to see maybe a acoustic guitar could sound better playing the melody, for instance, instead of the piano, which is the underlying like function of the all the arpeggios going on underneath, right? So I kind of hooked this up so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. And so this is basically the song in a nutshell. There's my whole layout. And in a lot of places, when you can see, this is where I can actually change a lot of the music. To me, this looks like a painting because these are all of the notes that I've laid out so far in this track. And as I highlight each section, you can see where I would actually be playing and what notes are going to be showing up. So just depends on what I want to fix. And so I go through these and then I have all the notes here in front, and then I can zoom in or come down here and zoom in and try to hone in on some of these notes if I played the wrong note or if they're longer or shorter. You'll see how there's a lot of yeah, a lot of decisions were made during all of these notes. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun. So I'm just checking on this. So now I want to decide whether there's a few places that if you see right here, there's some like octave song things that I made that I'm not sure I want to keep around. Um, like two octaves, like high and low with here. So let's play this song. You guys can hear it. This is what do we say? This is like the debut, if you will, right? This is the debut of Billie Eilish's, William Eyelash's arrangement of No Time to Die. But I did it as Viennese waltz, smooth Viennese waltz. So you can follow along up there. Just take a listen though. Hopefully you all can hear it when we get it started. Well, there you go. How'd that go for you? You guys like that? Oh, you like the orchestration. Okay. So the name of the original of song that's called "No Time to Die" by Billie Eilish. It's the theme song to um, the latest James Bond tune. So uh, again, when I heard the first version, I was like, "Ooh," it was just it was all it's written in 4/4. It is very dark, and it's supposed to be it's James Bond. So yeah, it's not supposed to be a delight. But I was like, I don't know if I can really connect to this song. But I'm a fan of this of Billie Eilish because she is one of those prodigy that knows how to put words and music together at such a young age. And her and her brother wrote this. Now her whole first album where she won all the Grammys, that was all done in her bedroom in her house at her mother's. So can you imagine that, the big movie people are bringing you in and they're like, we want you to write the next James Bond theme. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that, but that's like a huge deal when it comes to a songwriter because you're basically that song is now engrossed in history forever. Every theme song goes on and stays forever. And so it's like playing the Super Bowl. Like if you get to entertain the Super Bowl, it's the equivalent to the musician if you get to, be a part of that whole James Bond uh, circuit. So here Billy gets this gig and I'm sure the movie was awesome. I've always been a fan, but it just helped me take a lot. So yeah, the song is awesome. And I just wanted to explore it to like get some drama out of it. Now, this is what I would do. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and show you what I do here. So take a look at here. I'll just let you see the screen. So I noticed in the end when all of this stuff is going on, not this stuff, all of this, right? So for me, I can't hear the melody is up here. Like when I highlight, that's the melody. Because I play the melody separate from the accompaniment. So I can concentrate both and not try to play each one perfectly at the same time. So up here, if you see where I'm highlighting, that is and becomes these are all of the melody. So if you see, like if I come over here when I take off on that part, you can see all the notes that I play. We'll start right here. So if you see this, I can mute it, or I can just, that's all we're hearing, just that. And there you go, following it. And now I hear it, and I'm like, all of the other accompaniment is really quite loud, which is this stuff. So I want to go in here and just quiet all of this down. And that is all going on underneath the melody, which I have muted. But let's just do the two, and you'll see how much is going on. But just the pianos. Sorry, that's the string. We got the strings. Let's put back the melody. Okay, so there's a melody up there, and then yes, our accompaniment. So you can hear now. So what I'm going to do is you see all of that accompaniment, all of that, and I think to this point where it gets quiet, it's just all too loud. So I'm going to get all this highlighted. Oh, great. And see if we can get the balance a little bit better on this situation. Now, there's so many different levels. I can just adjust it and not have to adjust a lot of notes. See, that already sounds better. Now we can bring everything. You can also just bring the whole channel itself down. Just this channel right here. What do you think about that? You like that? Yeah. Yeah. And then I just put that last chord in there because I really wasn't planning on that being the ending. I just kind of ended it because I figured that I was going to wait and just get a kind of a whatever ending that I just make up on the fly. But I ended up just liking the ending. Hey, I just ended up liking the way that just kind of leaves everything. Hey. The way they, it just like leaves things hanging for a second. So the other part I wanted to change was I think, so I have this little part where I do a little echo. Not that part. I like the balance on that part. And the other thing I did, everyone, is I know the setup is good. Like if you're a dancer, you're probably like, oh man, look at all this setup. It's going. It's a lot of people probably won't even know what the song is right now. You guys will know because now you know the whole chord structure, right? And then here's the melody. That part. I was thinking about that part to let's look at that up. So this part where we have, oh yes, it's right here. This section. Yes, here we go. So at this part where I have these little, I decided that I don't have the octaves going at the first. See, like right here at the melody, I used to have. It used to be octaves. And I was like, it's a little heavy when I first started. So I changed it to a single, right? That's octaves. So I took that out, but I didn't take out the octaves in the little echo of the theme, which is the. Right there. So maybe if I take out the bottom hand of that little theme, let's see what that sounds like. Ooh, I like that. I like that, how that sounds better like that. And maybe we'll take out the bottom hand on that part too and make it sound like this. I think I like that better. It's more subtle, right? Say yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Yes, the echo is good, right? We have some good, like, yeah, see, that sounds better. Because now that melody's in that range, and then we go up high. What? You know, I don't think let's put that back. Really? You know what? I want that to go even an octave higher. So we're still going to delete, oh, no, wrong thing. We're still going to delete this bottom row, right? But let's take this top row and let's move it. See, it starts on a B. So let's move this and we'll copy it up. We'll move that, make sure it's right where it's supposed to be. There we go. And we'll take that out now. Now we've gone even an octave higher. Check it out. There's our two little. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. What do you think, guys? I kind of like it up there better. I believe. I like it up there better instead of down lower because then it's like two voices talking to each other, right? Oh, look at my notes. And it goes up high. Yeah, right? I need some input, my friends. Yeah, I think it should stay up there like that. I like that. Like I was saying before, though, it's all nice to have that lead in, but I only have a minute and a half for the dancers to get. So like right now, that big, huge part should come in. But I had to actually build it even more. So I came in with the second verse right here and I added those strings. Just add a little more string. This is my favorite part of the song. This little bridge. And I decided to put this break here and then come in hard. What do you think? Yeah, that is my favorite part, is this bridge where it gets really kind of sad. And I decided to do, there's the second verse, right? But I decided to do kind of voicings like high and low. So here's the bridge. So this is sort of slow, goes down low, sorry. Goes back up high, back down low, back up high. And then I brought in the second hit at the end there. For me, this part of the whole song, the bridge, I gotta listen to it one more time. To me, the bridge is the best part of the song that ties in the drama, because it leaves this kind of cadence that we've made. It's basically going the same 4 chords over and over. And then it drops down into this drama kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a give up part. So listen again. This is something you could hear in a song and you feel this whole mood change, and you could use this while you're dancing. Right there. Thanks, Mark. I like the strings. I do. I like the strings in this. It keeps it dark. And then the big little. You know, I was also thinking in this section is to take out almost everything on the bridge, which I can do. Check this out. So I'll take out the strings. I can take out the left hand. Not interesting. You take out a couple channels. Hey, what are you doing back there? Really needs to go away. Maybe it's the drums. I think I like it. I think I like it there still. Let's try it. Let's just listen one more time. I thought I'd bring you all into my pain of trying to decide what to do. Because one take away one track, one background, it can change a whole lot of feeling. Mark says, what would it sound without the cymbal rhythm in the background? So you're talking about the drum track itself. So this drum track I got as a sample. Remember I could actually sample all these different songs over here and just sample after sample of drum tracks. So basically this track comes with all of these sounds. So if I really wanted to get rid of that sound, then I would have to actually make up an entire drum track, which would be like, I'd have to do boom, boom. I'd have to do the kick, and then I'd have to do bass. Like all of that would have to go down. So I'll have to consider trying to put that in the other side that way, and see if I can make a different drum track. That's not quite whatever, but I do like this drum track because it's very modern and it has all of that rhythm going on inside just alone, which is why I started the whole thing on its own that way. So yeah, it feels good on that bass, doesn't it? Yeah. You like the build up, Sandy? Awesome. Thanks, Amy. Right? The bridge. It's the bridge. It takes you away. How many of you recognized the song though until the melody came in? Well, I mean, never mind. You already knew the title. forgot I exposed that. But I am curious to know if anyone will pick up that nuance of the song, because that little have was in there. I put that in there purposely. This part, this that part, that's in the original song. That's one of the beginnings. So I kind of took that and changed it into kind of this Viennese jam on that side, where it was like, and actually could progress that way, and actually people could familiarize themselves, and maybe that's the shock value, or people tie into that. Yeah, sometimes it just starts itself over like that. I have no idea how that happened. So that is our little William Eyelash's Viennese waltz. I am going to try and tie that up. Basically, probably what I'll do uh, in the long run. What do you think? Can I play this for USDC? What do you think? Do you think this is worthy of that USDC? It's pretty dramatic. It'd be a pretty big shocker. I think though, after the first verse, I would come in at the bridge, skip that second verse, and then head right into that real big build of the chorus. So I think I'll edit out the second verse, which I think is funny because I have to edit out my own song. But it'll be actually easier to edit out that section than for me to go in and take it out, because I like the way this one's done as a complete song. I like this version. For competition, though, I'm going to take out that second verse because I want to definitely get to that fun part that we had fun doing. This was my favorite part. And again, what was funny in the song, when I was playing, getting to the end of the second verse right here, or this is the end of the bridge, I kind of stopped here to pause because I'll just do them by section. And so I stopped right there. And so I went back and I finished cleaning up some stuff. And then as I started recording, I left that big long gap because I was going to come right into the chorus. But I'm like, oh, I really liked the way we had a little moment to kind of set up the big ending. I mean, the big swell, right? So I was trying to so that gave me ideas. So I kind of held it there while I fixed things. And then as soon as I was done fixing it, went right back to that spot. And I just I'll just hold it. Then we'll come in huge. And it sounds better now, right? You can actually hear the bottom hand not quite dominating. It is a little soft, I think, actually, now. Listen. Let's try bring it up. Let's try that. I just adjusted it a little bit. You probably didn't see it. It was really fast, but I adjusted all of those notes to see if we can hear that left hand just a little better. And if you hear this left hand, yeah, that is two hands playing. So what's funny is this would be pretty impossible to play as a solo and hit all those notes, because I literally did one section and then I did that little that you're hearing this. I played that separate, and then I did the whole with two hands. And then I wanted to keep that cadence going because I like the cadence at beginning. So it just kind of hung out there. But I think it worked out better than I had even hoped, actually, as it was mixed and coming together. Because I don't know, I had no plans that this song was going to turn out this way. Here we go. So yeah, that's let's save that work that we just did. Yeah, excellent. So stay tuned. I'll release that. You guys got to be the first to hear all that going down, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. Um, yeah, I didn't have. I wanted to actually, I was tooling around with some songs, and I always want to learn new songs or bring new songs, but then I get mad because I'm like, I have so many old songs that I really love playing, and then I forget the chords. I forget everything about them. So I was just tossing through music, and I went by this one, and this is like I played this a long time ago, but it's such a fun melody. It's a Beatles tune. It's so endearing in any way you play it, and I love this song. So I thought I would switch over, and you guys can take a look. And I made some new little, you know, lights for you. And yeah, it was a song I was trying to see, like, also what kind of rhythm this really would fit. And I haven't decided yet. So I thought I'd just tool around on it, and then you guys can decide and help let me know. Right, Mark? The art of mixing, that is a big deal. Yeah. The art of mixing is a credit that is not given uh, enough, because it's those people. It's what they call it, mastering. It's those guys who add those little sounds, all those little hee, like the mixing that is done on like the Michael Jackson tunes. So many ideas coming in, little nuances, a little hee, like that's the guy mixing. I mean, there's the producers that are saying things, but he's the one that knows how to make it all sound and blend. So when it actually is over the air, everything is clear. So that's its own craft. So that song you just heard is not mixed, very little mixing, just as long as nothing's too loud. But then I'm going to take that track and go back and put some EQ and see if I have some reverb in there and make it sound live, more live, is what I'd like to try. And that's called mixing and mastering. Anyway, let's just chill out to this song. I wanted to also, by the way, everybody, give a huge shout out to Rob Glover and Alyssa Lundgren. Um, they just finished a dance series of instructional videos um, for this company. And the company is called the Learning Company, the Teaching Channel, or the Teaching. I have to look it up. And it's a company that teaches classes online, but it's all academic. Like you can learn physics and chemistry and all that fun stuff. But they also opened a fine arts thing, and they found Mr. Rob Glover and Alyssa to be their instructors, and they hired me to um, to license all the music that they will be teaching to. So that was a fun experience because I actually got to write 3 country songs for them because they needed a country nightclub two-step. Yes, that exists. Country two-step and a country waltz. So we just put some melody together. We made like a little 1-minute fun track to teach with. Luckily, they didn't want any words. And so it was a nice project. They ended up licensing almost 20 different tracks of mine for this project. It's called the Teaching Company. We're dancers, so I know you're not going to go watch dancing, but there was so many amazing subjects here for real academic learning, not just like, oh, I'm going to take a little this. It's the real professionals teaching it. So you might want to check that out, because I want to give a shout out to Rob though for putting me in the loop and, getting me that gig. That gig helped a lot during this time. So that's why I thought of the song, because when I got that gig, it brought a lot of like, and it works all different ways. I found this cool on my drum app, this cool country 4-beat. Right? That works. Have foxtrot. Yeah. But also, feel this. Try country. Oh, sorry. Let's do this. Speed it up to. Let's see. So with Viennese waltz, you can swing it. Or you could play it straight, which I think I like. Well, there you go. I think I'm kind of a fan of that Viennese feel because that's pretty. All right, my friends. Well, I am going to call that a night, but I think we're going to keep on with this Viennese situation because that's a good time. And that'd be fun to dance to as well, right? Well, we'll see how much time we have left now that we're rolling on the road events and things starting back up. So it's all good. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Memorial Day next weekend. I think I'm going to Savannah. I think it's time. Yeah, we're excited. All right, everybody, peace out. If you need anything, remember musicmills.net, the app. Whatever you may need, thank you for all my friends for hanging out. Love being here. Bye, guys. Take care. Thanks.